and welcome to Herald TV's special Ground Zero. The opposition parties in Goa are currently facing an existential crisis due to various political reasons. The opposition has been raising issues before the government in and outside the assembly. However, the sheer number and the questionable unity of the party MLAs has weakened the space. Watch this report.
There's a committee called the Assurance Committee. Does it meet quite as often as it is expected to meet?
The opposition is weak.
Can the people of Goa trust the opposition?
It looks like whether there is a compromise with the ruling party of the opposition parties.
Be it assurance on having an app to address complaints of extortion, permanent welfare pension to seafarers, or the much discussed Zuari land issue, the government has assured so much, but even as yet another assembly session closes in, there is no sign of these assurances being fulfilled. What is most shocking is that the Assurances Committee of the Goa Legislative Assembly, the duty of which is to ensure that the assurances given on the floor of the House are complete, have still not met even once for last 1.5 years. The opposition sounds absolutely helpless in this. Listen in.
And there were several assurances given to us in the House that is not being followed. So these are very serious allegations that we ask the Honorable Speaker, because he is the custodian of the House.
Assembly committees जो assembly जो committees, for example assurance committee, budget committee, आणि कसले committee, public utility committee, undertaking committee, public accounts committee, ह्यो सगळो committee dead जाले आहा, they are not functioning. Either because the persons who are heading them are new, so they have not been guided, or because those people are active, so there is lack of effort from the legislature department, legislature secretary, or perhaps the speaker, to make them aware of their duties and obligations. आज assurance सरकार दिता, ही assurance खंयची दिल्या, ही assuranceचे कितें जाता ह्या लोकांक कळपाचो रायट आहा. आनी सपोज assurance दिवन भलतेच जाता जाल्यार अपील खंय करप, assurance कमिटी कडेन करप आसता. assurance कमिटीची मिटिंगूच तर जायना जाल्यार अर्थ कितें जालो.
The opposition bench MLAs claim of being united to fight the government on pressing issues of the state. Listen to what Yuri Alemao, the leader of opposition, had to say regarding their candidature for Rajya Sabha.
Now see, regarding the Rajya Sabha, we have looked at the electoral and all the options. There are some rules in the House, so definitely by today we have all decided that we will come to one conclusion. We will try and come to one conclusion because it is the need of the hour. We have to unite and show a united face. And definitely by the end of the day, we will definitely come with one conclusion and we will decide. It is a foregone conclusion that they've got 33. So definitely by today evening, looking at whatever possible, what is possible as per the rule, we will look at it and we will definitely tell you all by today.
Now, listen to what AAP MLA Venzi Viegas had to say after BJP got a complete unopposed candidate elected to the single seat of Rajya Sabha.
Now jointly घालपाक जाल्यार jointly घालपाक एक consensus जावपाक जाय. So तेंय आमचे कडेन तें it is not going to match. पूण आज जरी तरी 8 जाण जे काँग्रेसा उडी मारून गेले बीजेपीक, ते जरी तरी आज काँग्रेसान दवरले जाल्यार आज हें जाता आशिल्लें. Then we could have put a candidate. Today even Congress cannot put a Congress member as a this because they do not have 10 MLAs. Everyone should have 10 MLAs. बसपा जाय नंबर ना पूण बसोवपा जाय न्ही. Mindset of politics is that की बसोवपा जाय.
28 सीट आहात लोकसभेचे आणि गोंयचे आहात 2 मोने. ते काय करूंक शकना, आमचोय पार्टीचो एकलो हा काय उलयना तो हांगा येवन उलयता. खरी ती खरी खबर उलोवपाकूच जाय ती.
It is the need of the hour. We have to unite and show a united face.
गोंयचे आहात 2 मोने. ते काय करूंक शकना, आमचोय पार्टीचो एकलो हा काय उलयना तो हांगा येवन उलयता.
Now jointly घालपाक जाल्यार jointly घालपाक एक consensus जावपाक जाय. So तेंय आमचे कडेन तें it is not going to match.
The Rajya Sabha candidature debacle by the opposition is the proof that all is not well and united among the opposition benches. Even after this debacle, the opposition had the courage to issue a letter claiming that not contesting the Rajya Sabha election was a part of a political strategy. The letter, "We, the 7 members of the opposition benches of the Goa legislative, unanimously decide not to field a candidate in the upcoming Rajya Sabha election as a part of political strategy."
Veteran politicians and constitutional experts have questioned the way the opposition has been functioning. Listen in.
Unfortunately, in Goa, we see the complete credibility-lessness of the opposition party, and it is indeed a worrisome situation in Goa. And I have come to this conclusion because recently, about a couple of days back, Goa State BJP President Mr. Saradan Shet Tanawade filed his nomination for Rajya Sabha MP, and all the opposition parties, along with AAP party, RG, there is one MLA, Goa Forward, and Congress, whatever MLAs which are remaining, they should have ideally opposed his candidature and fielded their candidate. So it looks like that comes across, for a normal layman's understanding, it looks like whether there is a compromise with the ruling party of the opposition parties. Many other times issues are raised in different assembly sessions. Voices are raised. Vijay Sardesai is very aggressive in placing different issues. Rest of the MLAs also are aggressive, and certain assurances are given by the ruling party. And those assurances, they don't meet their logical end, their logical conclusion. So this whole scenario, this whole confusion currently in Goa is causing genuine questions in the common people's minds. This question, all the opposition parties are also answerable regarding this sad and unfortunate situation in Goa.
Even if they wish to raise certain issues against the government, the very fact that they are siding with the ruling party is an impediment. But should they consider it as an impediment or an opportunity? This is how I would look at it. It's an opportunity, it's a challenge. And if our legislators grab this challenge, it would not be difficult for them to find solutions to the problems which Goa has. If we do not regulate, who is going to sit tomorrow in the Assembly of Goa? There will be no Sawant, there will be no Yuri. Just mark these words. In another 30, 40 years' time, probably before we celebrate the century of Goa's liberation, people sitting in the Assembly may be, God knows, who. Anyway, of course, we will all celebrate their arrival and their, like we celebrate our Chief Minister, the Prime Minister of UK, we say, man of Indian origin. We are proud, we are feeling proud here. But do the Europeans feel proud about it? World is one. Let's accept it. But then each one has, every bird has a goter. No other bird comes and lays the eggs in it. So these issues could be taken up by our MLAs in the Assembly. Let there be discussion, enough discussion. Refer these matters to select committees or whatever if you want. And there are so many committees. Are they functional? I am asking this question. Even one minister can take up the issue against the other. And then, people tell, I have obtained this assurance. MLAs talk very loudly. I have obtained an assurance from the government that my little small Sako or the bridge will be constructed within a period of 20 days. Or that my water hose will be over in a jiffy. Or my power supply will be steady. And then what happens? There's a committee called the Assurance Committee. Does it meet quite as often as it is expected to meet? Does it investigate the cause of delays in non-performance of the assurance given in the House? Does that committee look after what government has done to the promises given in the annual budget? Why not? We have estimates committees. We have the public accounts committee, public undertakings committee. You name an issue and there are committees.
Start.
आणि थोड्या दिसांनी मान्सून सेशन कमेस जातलें. This, it appears, is a 20-day session. The government will be giving number of assurances. All these years, whatever assurances the government has given, have they been implemented? Do we have a count of various assurances given by the government? And why is it that despite giving assurances, the government goes scot-free? That is also because the opposition is weak. Their numbers are low. The parliamentary democracy functions effectively only with a good opposition. The opposition must keep the government on check. But I find the opposition in our state is not only weak in numbers, but qualitatively the opposition is weak. The opposition has been hollowed out by the ruling party.
See, today we are facing an election of the Rajya Sabha. Now, very recently, the Congress had declared that they would be contesting this election. Though the numbers are in favor of BJP, everyone knows it. But in politics, even though the number is there, you have to put up a front to show that we are not with the BJP. And they took a sudden decision that we will not contest. Now the question is, are we in politics or are we in a mode of compromise? Can the opposition be trusted? Is a big question arising in the minds of the people today. That the Congress, though declared that they would contest it, decide at the last minute that they will not put up a candidate. What is the message? Allowing the candidate of the BJP to going winning unopposed. What signal does it tell the people? Can the people of Goa trust the opposition? Is a question mark today. Was this done as a strategy? What is the strategy? The strategy in many people's mind is that they were trying to cover up the disunity among the opposition. What else it is? Otherwise, it was a very bad when Congress makes a very blatant statement that they would contest it, and which had to be contested politically. You can't leave a battle saying that we are going to lose it. You have to fight a battle. It's a political war, and especially with the BJP. If it was any other party candidate and they had to take a call in the interest of anti-BJP forces being together, it would be understood. But here, all people who are claiming to be anti-BJP were only covering up their disunity and nothing else.
Though the opposition has been claiming that they will be united during the assembly session, it will be interesting to see how they manage to corner the government on the issue of unfulfilled assurances. News and entertainment continues. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. This is Larissa Vaz signing off. Keep watching Herald TV.